Welcome. Kelvin Dale here, revealing how the Irish had an impact on helping shape the United States. We go now to the long and surprising journey of Irish migration across 5 centuries, a story of choices, pressure, and opportunity that explains why Irish influence runs so deep in America. Let's get into it. In the 1500s, only a few Irish found their way to the New World. Some served in Spanish garrisons in Florida during the 1560s. Others joined early colonial ventures that flickered and failed in Newfoundland and along the American coast. Many became soldiers in predominantly Catholic armies in other countries after being defeated at home during the Tudor conquest, a campaign in which England sought to make the Irish people more like England through brutal wars and land confiscations. During the 1500s, the Irish immigration to America was small, but it had definitely begun. Then came the 1600s, a century of upheaval. In Ireland, the fall of Gaelic lords, the Cromwellian wars, and wave after wave of confiscations forced many from their land. The Cromwellian wars were a brutal series of campaigns in the 1640s and early 1650s in which Oliver Cromwell and the English Parliamentarian Army saw the Catholics in Ireland as a group of rebels. They conquered Ireland, crushed the Catholic alliance of Irish and Old English landowners that had risen after the 1641 rebellion. Irish Catholics were forcibly transported to colonies in North America as indentured laborers. The balance were stripped of their land and physically relocated into Western Ireland in the Connaught province, where poor farming conditions forced many Irish to leave for America to have a chance at a better life. In the 1700s, a different Irish tide crossed the ocean. From Ulster came the Presbyterians, known later as the Scots-Irish, joined by Catholic families from the south and west. Harsh rents, trade restrictions, and religious discrimination made survival hard at home. Opportunity beckoned in America's frontier. They settled in New England's northern towns, in Pennsylvania's backcountry, and later along the Great Wagon Road through the Carolinas into Appalachia. By the time of the American Revolution, 250,000 Irish had already made that journey and set roots in the land that would soon be a new republic. The 1800s turned migration into an exodus. Before the Great Famine, Irish workers filled ports like Boston, New York, and Philadelphia, then moved inland to build canals and railroads. But when the potato crop failed in 1845, catastrophe struck. Starvation and eviction swept across Ireland, and over 1 million fled. This map's darker spots shows the American locations where the Irish settled. They assimilated, invested in their lives, and became a part of America's growing economy, with 4 million Irish having crossed the Atlantic. By the 1900s, the Irish settlement map looked like this. As Ireland fought for independence, emigration slowed, but never stopped. Economic stagnation sent young men and women abroad once again. The Irish joined the post-World War I migrations that helped shape modern New York, Boston, and Chicago. In the 1980s, a new generation came seeking opportunity during Ireland's economic downturns, joining relatives in places like Yonkers, Queens, and San Francisco. Where has this trail of discovery taken us? From that first band of 16th century adventurers to the millions who followed, the Irish didn't merely come to America, they developed it. They built its railroads, guarded its streets, and guided its politics. From the soldiers who marched under Spanish banners in the 1500s to the laborers and leaders who forged industrial America, the Irish story has never stopped unfolding. Each generation found its own way to become American, while keeping Ireland alive in their hearts. Thanks so much for watching. If you are Irish, your roots are from Ireland, or would like to be among the honorary Irish, you're at the right place. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, or even leave me a comment. Until next time, keep that Irish twinkle in your eye.